Hi, Seeker. Thank you for being here. Welcome to your monthly Taroscope for Libra for the month of September. My moon is in Libra. I find emotional balance through the eyes of the Libra. And I need you right now, Libra. I need my emotional balance right now. And your point of view helps me. Giving you a reading helps me. So thank you for allowing me to heal by hopefully healing you. Because that's why we heal. Everything we give, we receive. When we help someone, we help ourselves. When you do Reiki, I have Reiki too. When you do Reiki, the energy flows through you like like a vessel, like a hose, towards the recipient. As you heal, as you are the messenger of the energy of healing, you also get from that energy. There's bountiful, it's endless. So yes, when you give, you receive. And you know that, Libra. Who knows it better than you? The scale, the balance, the give and take, the good versus bad. Give and take. Not in a business kind of transaction way. You understand the mechanism, right? You understand that in order for something to operate, the mechanism needs to be made of things that give equal, proportional energy. And you understand that it's what underneath the surface, the meaning, the essence, not the outside. I mean, you're great at expressing things in an exterior level. From the way you look to the way you communicate, everything is beautiful and harmonious. Easy on the eye, easy on the ear. Fun to be around. Feels good to be around, except for when you're unbalanced and then you're very sharp and don't want to be your enemy, but by the most parts, and even then it's because someone really made himself worth your anger. Kind of like a Taurus. I'm a Taurus sun and Libra moon. Patient, 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 done. Taking it all in, taking it all in. Understanding. Caring. Seeing things from the other person's perspective. Balancing my emotions. Taurus and Libra. And then when it's done, it's done. You understand it, right, Libra? So even though you know and are able and is able to express exteriorly balance and harmony and beauty, you understand that the essence is on the inside. Example, expressing harmony and positivity 80-90% of the time, but then 10-20% of the time the opposite, and the opposite is so intense and negative and harsh that it completely overtakes the other 80-90% beautiful aspects of the something. And you understand that that's where the balance really is, in the essence. So 10% of the time, only 10% of the time, something is very negative, but the intensity of that negativity is way stronger than the mellow positivity of the 90% of the time. And that's where you feel, that's how you feel things, that's how you understand things. Four of Cups. Doubts, insecurity, losing faith, losing trust. The Four of Cups is not the Five of Cups. It's not necessarily that reality is too bad. It may not be perfect, but it's not too bad, not as much as we make of it. Our emotional realm is shifting, making it hard for us to see the truth, the essence. And when we can't see the balance, when Libra doesn't see the balance, no one sees the balance. Nine of Pentacles. You are fantastic. You are amazing. You are successful. You work hard. You see results right away in September already. Money, appreciation, credit. And on the inside, you're still feeling insecure. Or you're amazing and someone else feels little next to you. Doesn't see the beauty in you, the strength in you. Look, this goddess here and this individual here sitting down, kind of moping. They have 9 pentacles right next to them, but they're focusing, and a cup coming from the air, but they're focusing on these 3 cups. They're like, who knows what they are? When someone doesn't want to see, they won't see no matter how bright you shine. When someone is soaked in the fog, they will not see no matter how hard you shine. And that's theirs to work out, to figure out. Maybe it's yours, maybe it's you that isn't seeing someone that shines bright next to you because you're insecure or doubtful. Let's see more. September for my amazing Libra seekers. Too many cards, but I'll take them. Okay, I'm happy that I took them, and it's also quite interesting. Okay. Page of Swords, Ace of Cups, Queen of Swords, Ace of Wands. Communication of love between 2 individuals belonging to the same element, but there is the challenge of immaturity of one of them. They need to still grow to the emotional level that the other individual is at in order for the will, for the fire, for the manifestation of this connection to actually happen. 2 cards also fell, the Chariot and the 8 of Cups. Someone is leaving. Someone is driving off, flying off, sailing off. Taking the little that they have and walking away. Leaving struggles behind and focusing on their own path. Not necessarily going to a known destiny. 8 of Cups is a card of leaving, letting go from a place of faith towards the unknown, because you know you don't have a choice. And whether it leads you to a good place or to a bad place, to where you want to go, to where you don't want to go, there's this uncertainty. But one thing is certain, that you can't stay where you are going away from. Potentially someone is coming after you once you're leaving, or you're going after someone who has left or about to leave. General reading for September. This could be current situation. Can be towards the next month. Put it inside your personal narrative, dear Libra. And don't forget, I'm also here for private reading, so you can email me if you want clarification for your own case. No problem. But this is a very assertive, on the surface type of movement. Fast, accurate, knowing that you need to go, or someone knowing that they needs to be in movement. But then once it happens, there's a certain sense of release of okay, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. There's also, because I have here, I want to show this to you. So because I have here two aces that are separated by the page and the Queen of Swords, and they fell very clearly this way. These are two new beginnings or two new energies that aren't necessarily operating together or in balance. First, it's different elements, fire and water. Water turns fire off. They don't really feed each other. Fire is being fed by air. Swords is the air element. But water and air never actually touch each other. So it seems like there's two individuals that their communication is always sharp and on point, and sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative. There's a lot of back and forth. Could also be online, internet. The communication is about the emotional realm, because I have the Ace of Cups right in between. It is positive oriented, but it's almost like feeling through the mind, feeling through the will. You want to feel, you plan to feel, but do you feel, Libra? If it's overthought and planned and strategized and is being molded in accordance to a plan or something cognitive, that's not how the heart operates, right? The heart doesn't care about what the mind says. The heart wants what it wants or don't want what it doesn't want, regardless of what we plan or want. So one narrative is there's the realization that it's not emotional, so letting go, moving on. Okay. Ooh, moving on to a good place, apparently, Libra. The Star, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Is somebody getting married, moving in together, finding their true love? So this is heart-based communication. We have strong earth. Now, the Star, yes, it's Aquarius. I have very strong Aquarius here. But it's also the fountain of youth, and it's true love, and it's purity. So there's water here. And the Hierophant, yes, it's Taurus, it's earth, but it's also very spiritual. So there's here a balance of mind, heart, practicality. This can also be a mother and a child, a parent and a child, experiencing a new start in their relationship, a flow of new energy and communication, where they see each other eye to eye. This is how it fell. Also 8, 17 is also 8. So I'm going to look at it this way, in this order. Going towards something you really believe in. Cups is faith. Also, this is the archetype of Psyche, from the story of Psyche and Cupid from the Greek mythology, where Psyche, after losing faith and there's a sense of betrayal, There's the need of proving your love again, or what it is that you believe in. And she's going to the underrealm to meet Persephone and Hades. Hades was the god of the underrealm, of the realm of the dead. Persephone was his wife, the goddess of the realm of the dead. But also through summertime, she would go back on Earth and rule with Demeter, her mother, represented by the Empress in the kingdom of life. So she was life and death. She was a duality, which we have here also in this phoenix, the white and the black. The duality of life and death. There's a lot of duality here. Also, the star is light and night, right? The night, because of the stars, but we see bright. So there's an interesting archetype from going from darkness into the light by actually diving into the darkness. So when you dig into the darkness, you actually find the light. Does that make sense? Because here, this is the archetype of going to the underrealm, not knowing if you'll ever come back. Because Psyche was on a mission to get something from the underrealm. So she went to ask Persephone. Persephone ended up saying yes, and then that turns into the Nine of Cups, which is wish fulfilled. And here we have the star, which is also wish fulfilled. And it's based on faith, pure faith and hope, and trust in the divine. Trust in the divine. This is a wish come true, seeing the light from the darkness after making a very strong, assertive, assertive decision. The card of the Chariot is not strategy in the way you think. It's not underneath the surface. The cards are on the table. Everything is clear. Everything is truthful. Not necessarily pleasant, because the truth isn't always pleasant, but this is what it is. This is what's happening. Good, bad, whatever. This is what it is. Movement. Letting go. Going deep. Finding the fountain of youth. Requires a risk. But on the other side, we have 10 of Pentacles and the Hierophant, which is family, foundation, generations. This is the structure of generations of either family or some sort of structure. Could be an organization that is run by family. Could be an industry or a company that is family-based, that is based on love between people who know each other, and also artistic, something artistic potentially as well. From being insecure to rocking it, really rocking it. And this Nine of Pentacles leads to 10 of Pentacles. Now this is also an archetype of achieving success as a single person, single woman or a single man, reaching some sort of peak in your career and your sense of independence. And now you feel like you have the will and you're ready, because now it makes sense to you with your set of beliefs and how you view life. Now it makes sense to you to go to the next level of finding a partner, getting married, of settling. Okay, now time for romance, right? Now I'm ready to go through the journey. Could also be that. Keep in mind, guys, these are general readings. So yes, there are several narratives. Some of you will relate to all. Some of you will relate to some. Take what you can. This is for not only Libra Sun, but also Moon, Rising, Venus, Midheaven, anything that you normally resonate with. Cross watchers. Taurus, Aquarius, Cancer, Gemini, Aquarius. Just kind of putting it out there in case it's relevant to anybody. Water, air, earth. This is very stable, guys. Whatever this thing you're leaving behind or moving forward, it's worth it. I feel a lot of heaviness in my heart, like something is really sitting on your heart. Therefore, you're really focusing on the plan, on the work, on your daily tasks. but your heart is overflowing, your passion is overflowing, your emotion, your will is just, they're all over inside of you, and you're really trying and doing quite a good job to harness it all. And this is a good reading, guys. This is actually a really good reading. Like, to have these cards fall, the Star, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. Some of you are definitely getting married. Or moving in, or making, you know, promises to someone, a partnership. Two of Pentacles. A dilemma that isn't really a dilemma. Two of Pentacles is not the Five of Swords. Five of Swords honestly sucks. Excuse my language. Two of Pentacles is, I have a very strong option, a very strong knowing what, where, how. But because I have more than one strong option, and I have some insecurities, and I like to overthink, in this, see this being in the loop, the infinity loop, then I make it into a dilemma. But the truth is, you need to follow your heart, and the rest will follow. No, seriously, this is a card of following your heart, of making a decision based on what you truly know on the inside is right and accurate. It doesn't matter what the mind says. It sits properly. It's the earth elements. It sits in you. It's you. The other is just fabricated dilemma. There's also an element of overseas, especially with the Chariot here in the Eight of Cups. You are deliberating where to move to, where to be, between two jobs, between two people, between two cities. But movement is definitely seen in this reading. Bottom of the deck, the Empress. Wow. Knight of Pentacles. The Magician. Oh my God, I can't stop. Hell. Sorry. Page of Cups, Two of Cups, the World, Ten of Cups. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. Nothing else to say. Let me just organize this table so we can see clearly. So it's fun seeing the cards. Okay. So, definitely overseas. Overseas or over town or over somewhere else that has to do with romance, for relationship. You might really resonate with Cancer, because Cancer also had matters of love and work elsewhere. Maybe you go somewhere and you meet someone. Maybe you travel with your loved one. Maybe you guys are considering moving in together but somewhere else. Maybe you're traveling for love. I don't know, but this is soulmate. This is completion. There is a very, very clear romantic offer here that can really change your life and take you really up for the next level. Way up to the next level. I have 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, which is amazing. And the 2 of Cups and the World and the Empress. If you don't do tarot and you don't know what I'm talking about, the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, this, the Star, this is love, 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 love. This reading screams love. I really try to go to the, you know, career, job, spirituality. I always touch these things, but when it's love, you know? A romantic proposition offer Maybe going with someone somewhere, traveling with someone, but it's a very stable type of travel or movement. There's a lot of nature here. And or really feeling rooted in where you're going towards. Feeling like this is the place. This is the home. This is where I feel comfortable. Home is where your heart is, right? A fair disclosure. You know that phrase that says, no place like home, and you know, everyone at one point in their life are like, at least several times probably, are like, oh, I want to go home, I miss home, I want to be home. Many people, I'm not going to say most people, but a lot of people have something in them that says home. When they hear the word home, that's the place they're thinking of. You know, that's where they feel most belong, and that's where they yearn sometimes when they're upset or whatever. I don't have that. I don't know where home is yet, anyway. When I say or feel I want to go home, I don't know what that place is. I've traveled a lot, moved around a lot. And because of that, I've learned that geography does not matter. You can make your career everywhere. You can make yourself happy or miserable everywhere. Now, yes, there's semantics, of course. If there's one city that is more benevolent for your type of career job, then yes, of course, it will be more benevolent for you to be there. But I'm talking generally, philosophically. It doesn't truly matter for your happiness. It can matter for your money or for your career or for your sense of status, but for your heart, what matters is the heart, where you feel good. Being with people who make you feel good and belong and loved and cared and cherished for and honored and appreciated for your time, energy, and presence and your trust. And you can be in the most beautiful place in the world, but if you don't have that sense of belonging and safety, then who can call this home, right? And this reading is very home and heart oriented. So hopefully this means many of my viewers are finding themselves at home during September, moving towards it. It seems like it, because this is gorgeous. It also seems like it's partner oriented. I don't think you'll be doing it alone. Not with these cards anyway. Some of you may be moving with family, right? And then over there you're going to meet someone. But this is just, it could be anything. Stick a little longer. I'm going to finish up with the Divine Circus Oracle messages for September, but I'm not done here. And later on I'm going to show you your extended, what your extended will look like from this, because this is fascinating. The Magician and the Empress, the Chariot and the Star. Soul partnership, especially with the world. Now, there is manifestation, practical manifestation throughout September, because this is a practical card. Two of Cups is an existing card. Major Arcana, they're beautiful and amazing, but they're mostly up in the potential or in the spiritual guidance. Although the Empress is very mundane in its existence. It's very rooted and grounded, so it's something that can actually be happening. Strong Taurus here, because I have the Hierophant and the Empress. Potential pregnancy. I have 2 pages, especially with the Page of Cups with 9 of Pentacles and the Empress. And I have also 2 kids here. I have 2 kids on the table. 2 pages, Page of Swords and Page of Cups. I have them here in this reading. definitely have a kiddo over here. So if you're thinking of expanding your family, maybe getting pregnant, September is definitely the time. It's good timing if you're thinking about it. It's encouraged by the energy anyway in this reading. Only if you really want to, guys. I mean, if you don't want to get pregnant, don't get pregnant just because I said so. I mean, I appreciate the credit that you're giving me, but you know, it needs to match. It needs to resonate with you, okay? Just saying. Okay, this reading is very, very good. There are no harsh, super challenging cards at the table. And I have 7, 10, 13, 14, 15, 19 cards on the table, so liking it. Oh, this is it for this reading. I can't ignore it. Bottom of the deck, the Emperor, and I have the Empress here, and I have another King of Wands, which is very strong fire sign. Both King of Wands and the Emperor are potentially Aries. So I have strong Taurus, strong Aries, or fire sign, or earth sign. Actually, I have all signs on the table. I'll leave the Emperor here. It's because of the Empress, and they're very dual together. Okay, let's see your extended before we move on to messages from the Divine Circus Oracle. So I have 2 aces. This is, I think, the 3rd reading in a row that I have 2 aces, which is pretty cool. And let's play with the Major Arcana. But of course, tens, choose, we spoke of this already. Okay. So what I'm doing right now, the reason I'm mixing up everything on the table is because I'm going to look for hidden extra narratives and address the numerical aspect, numerological aspect of this reading. Three, 4, 5. Okay. And 2 10s. All right. So already off the bat, you can see 11, 22, 1, 1, 2, 2, master numbers. I have strong air element, then fire, water, water, earth. So this row is fairly very interesting and balanced when it comes to the elements and the numbers. We will address it in the extended. There's always extra hidden narratives. The cards are endless in the way they communicate, and I find it fascinating. Do you? And I also rearranged the Major Arcana based on their chronological order: 1, 3, 4, 5, 7, 17, 21, and 2 10s. We in the past few months reading, especially for September, August, and September, I've had a lot of repetition of 2 10s and 2 aces, especially with the world 1 completion for a new start to begin. No more twilight zones anymore. We're done. Now we're talking about the new start, the thing that we've been working on so hard. I mean, hey, what's his name? Mars is done with its retrograde in 4 days. I'm recording this on August 23rd. So what you just saw is the first part of your extended. And the second part will be, I will clear the table, make a new shuffle, and do a Celtic cross for you guys, an ancient gypsy reading. And then I will finish up with messages from the runes. And link to your extended reading is right here below in the information box. So it's right there. Okay, let's go to messages from the Oracle of the Divine Circus by Alana Fairchild for Libra, for the, ooh, too many. Although I really want to take this one. It's, okay. 4 fell. Let's let 1 card fall. It was Circus of Love. You guys should watch Cancer's reading. I feel it will resonate with you guys because there's a lot of synchronicities between the readings. Watch your other placements regardless. Moon, rising, Venus, so you'll have a fuller picture. Also in your extended. And most importantly, I really recommend to also go back to this current month's reading for August Taroscope, because we're already towards the end of the month, and that's how you really grow spiritually. You make the connections. You know what happened already, and then you connect the messages, and that's really benevolent and really educating. So I recommend doing that as well. If you want a private session, it's below in the information box as well. Just email me. I'll give you the information. I work internationally. In Tarot Masterclass, I teach Tarot if you want to delve deeper into the world of Tarot. So everything is below. Extended, Tarot Masterclass, and email for a private reading. All right, Libra. My Libra Seeker for September. Okay. I'm going to take the Juggler. 3 cards fell, but the Juggler is the only one fell facing up. I'm going to show you. They're so pretty. Number 30. Okay. This is story time. In case you're only now joining the Existential Shift. Feel free to subscribe, guys, if you resonate, like it. If you want to see more of my videos, press the red button that says subscribe. And there we are, a family of the Existential Shift. Okay, the Juggler. Many projects in the air, aspirations and inspirations everywhere, action to take, commitments to make, and yet another will soon join the fray. Say yes, do not delay. It will all work out in the perfect way. You are capable of many things, and you are too important an asset to the plan of love on this planet to be left idle. So life, the universe, and your own creative urges will ask a lot of you. There will be many inspirations, ideas, and dreams that you will yearn to bring to life in the world. You might wonder if it's all a bit too much for any one person to handle. You might feel you are juggling so much already that if even one more demand or idea comes through, you'll drop the balls already in the air and the whole damn thing will come undone. The Juggler is the master multitasker. He brings the skills, wisdom, and tricks you need to not only successfully bring to life all your current dreams and ideals, but to be open to even more flowing through you. How can you do this without getting overwhelmed? How can you do this without becoming drained or exhausted? How can you do this without getting stuck in fantasy and failing to really lounge, ground, and build each idea in the physical world, going through the rigorous of taking a dream and turning it into reality? He has the inside track. He knows 3 tricks on how to make this work. First, if you're overwhelmed, you are letting yourself get ahead of yourself, allowing your mind to move too far into the future. Bring it back to now, to just what can be done now. Let tomorrow take care of itself. Secondly, prioritize. What do you need to do most today, and what can be left until later? And thirdly, remember that the Divine Circus is a group filled with solo performers, but it is with their efforts combined that magic is created. So ask for help and remember that your individual success is actually part of the greater group success. The universe wants you to succeed. It will keep an eye on the spot, on the boil, whilst you stir the one that is bubbling over now. The juggler lets you know that you are going to manage all that is going on in your life if you remember to stay present and relax. Deal with what is immediately happening and not worry about any other distractions. The more you do this, the more your juggling skills will improve. You'll not only handle all that's currently going on, but when another opportunity heads your way, you'll add it to the mix with grace rather than ending up with egg all over your face. And an affirmation you can say for yourself, lovely Libra: I am relaxed and present. I juggle my priorities with impressive grace. Okay. Impressive grace is you. Okay, guys. Subscribe. Link to your extended below. Regardless, I will see you in October, your birthday month. Oh, and happy birthday for your earlies. For the last part of September. Happy birthday, Libra. I love you deeply, and I can't wait to know what you think about this reading, so let me know. Comment. I'll see you in the extended, and I will see you in October. Much love. Bye for now.